Hello guys, we are Blue Card Security LLC, and today we're going to be presenting you our security plan for SecureTek building. So that's our mission statement. So we're trying to provide the most efficient, effective, and cost-friendly security measures to all of our clients. And then we'll talk about our location.
This is our location at 1500 Town Park Drive in Port Orange. We have our information here, all key, short property ID. It's about 12 acres. Yeah. Here's our little map. We have like the cross is the ER, the triangle is the fire station, diamond is the police station, and then the star is where we're located. We're all within 3 miles of each.
And now we'll do our crime prevention through environmental design, otherwise known as TED. So subset is crime prevention through environmental design, and it aims to deter criminal activity from occurring by enhancing the natural environment of the property. The 4 principles of subset are natural surveillance, natural access control, territorial reinforcement, and maintenance. And to apply subset principles to the SecureTek building, we're going to do floodlights on the outside of the building that will light up the area to deter and detect criminal activity. Firethorn bushes on the exterior building, which are really tall. We're doing an open concept, making it easy to detect and see anything that's going on. And then we're also doing metal fencing around the whole perimeter to outline the border, and then we'll also have surveillance signage. Okay, now for our security measures. So for internal security, we're doing CCTV camera systems. Each floor has a customized plan for the floor, so there will be cameras in all the stairwells. There will be increased cameras by high vulnerability areas such as offices, daycare, bank. We'll also have intercoms on each floor, so if an emergency were to occur, it's easy to get it out to everybody. Ballot panic buttons in the bank and daycare, because that deals with money and kids, and they might need to sadly call for help. Generic key locks will be for general access places like bathrooms and storage closets, and then the RFID locks will be for areas of high security. All entrance and exit points into buildings, offices, stairwells will all be RFID loading dock. And then we'll have 6 security guards, 1 sitting in the parking booth, 1 monitoring the CCTV camera systems at all times, and the other ones will be roaming the floors.
So for external, we have guard shacks, which essentially just prevent unauthorized personnel from entering the gate. Same thing with the parking gate. We establish a perimeter to blockade any car from wanting to enter without authorized entry. We also have the floodlights, which essentially just illuminate outside areas to see unauthorized personnel or restricted areas where we can't actually see with the cameras. The CCTV cameras also record outside in case there's any danger or anything that may try to enter the building. And then the bollards are to prevent any vehicle from entering. And then the firethorn bushes are also for the same thing. Oh, we are also ADA compliant, so we have 5 handicap parking signs to allow accessible entry to those who may be limited. We have a 5-foot wide walkways to allow wheelchairs to turn around or go freely without having to make any other movement. And then the braille signs are to allow for those who have disabilities to be able to access the same points.
For information security, we have the Microsoft Defense software packages. For 600 users, this would be for the bank and for the company. If any cybersecurity, malware, phishing, or ransomware happens, overall, the Microsoft Defense Premium software package goes for if we need any review on cybersecurity and any malware that happen. And the company policies, they're put on the employee handbooks and throughout the company for any emergency that happens in case of hurricanes or fires. People know what they're gonna do. And for workplace violence training, people get regular training every month so they can see, they can know the what policies about if there is any violence happening.
As far as emergencies, we have evacuation route signs with photoluminescent glow, and we have fire extinguishers on each floor. We also have lit exit signs, and then our building is located about 1.3 miles from the nearest hospital, and then around 3 miles from the nearest police station, and then a half a mile from the nearest fire station.
Now we'll go into our floor plans. All the floor plans are color coded with the same key, so all of the cyan blue will be the general key access points. Our alarms will all be outlined in red. The CCTV cameras will be in purple. The RFID blocks will all be in navy blue. The lights will be in yellow, and our intercom systems will be in orange, and those will be the same for all the floors. That's the lower level. First floor, more cameras in the bank. Stuff like that. Second floor. Third floor. Fourth floor. And the fifth floor.
So now we're gonna be talking about the budget. I came up with this beautiful looking spreadsheet that has an itemized list and has a bunch of different sections that kind of give you a little rundown of how we came up with everything. So this section right here, this shows how we broke down the floor plan, floor by floor, with a list of the amount of things that we have based on the kind of door it is, what the access is, cameras, lights, intercoms, for all of our floors. The next section is an itemized list of every single thing that we have included, and it's color coded by what the section is. Blue being door related, red being alarm, entry, exit related, green being elevators, yellow communication, etc. And then on the right side of this, you can see the cost of every item. And then in the middle is the quantity, and then on the right side is that final amount for that specific item based on the quantity. And then it's our total breakdown, so we came up to about $986,000, and then our fee is basically $1 million minus that to keep it a nice, clean, even number. You can see that we put a lot of priority into our doors in a way if it's keyed or RFID entry. We also put a lot of money into security and entry exit related. And then there's also a lot with the mandatory stuff that we needed. That was a big portion of it. And then this is a basic summary of everything that we had to look up with fire detectors, metal detectors, exit signs, handicap signs, all that stuff.
Our recommendation for expansion was the United Kingdom. So some quick facts, the population is 68.75 million. Their main language is English, religion, Christianity, and their currency is the pound. We rate this level 1 travel risk. It's generally safe to travel. You just have to exercise normal precautions. Conditions are generally safe. There are some petty crime to be cautious of. And then some challenges would be U.S. citizens must have electronic travel authorization before traveling to the UK. And then there's an increased cost for travelers, and then also risk of crime and terrorist violence. For expansion, employees should be aware of the local customs and laws, and grading should include the correct titles to address people, and then firm handshakes and eye contact.
Alright, so we chose Ely, located in Cambridgeshire, UK. We chose this because it's a very safe place, and we feel that it's the best place for us to expand from Florida. Has a growing economy with easy transportation connections from London and out suburbs around there. So Ely will help Blue Guard strengthen its international presence and reach new clients. Stay well connected.